We have over 500 closers at our sales agency at onecallclosers.com. And managing this many closers, there's 5 mistakes I see all the time again and again that hold them back. Until you stop doing these things, they will limit you and keep you stuck making the same amount of money month after month. And the chances are you're probably making most of these mistakes, if not all of them, so keep watching. Mistake number 1, you lack discipline and follow-up. The only way you're gonna become a top closer is if you build the muscle of doing the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Do not negotiate with your to-do list. If it's written down and you know you need to do it, just execute it. Emotions do not get a vote when the plan is clear. And this especially applies with follow-ups because for whatever reason, most high-ticket closers just do not do them. Here's the deal with follow-up. It's more of a discipline than an actual skill. See, the whole reason why you follow up in a given conversation is to remind the prospect of why they got on the call in the first place. So it's problem, solution. Hey, John, were you still interested in quitting your 9-to-5 and building a passive income business online? See, all I'm doing in follow-up is just reminding John of the things he said he wanted. And all follow-up is discipline. It's doing it consistently because the way follow-up works is that text. When John gets it, it might just be the right time at the right moment in the right circumstance. For example, John gets a text, he sees it, it's not the right time, he ignores it, he's busy, he goes on with his day. John gets another text. He's like, yeah, I do want to do it, but dude, honestly, let me just look at it and go back to what I'm doing. But now John wakes up this morning and he realizes, dude, I hate this job. I'm tired of it. He gets the text. He's like, oh yeah, you know what? Let me reach back out to Rich because, dude, I'm just tired of this. It's time to just get this done. And then boom, he gives you a call and you slam the freaking deal. You see, what happened there was the timing was perfect. John was fed up with life and the emotions were in the right place. And he said, screw it, I'm ready to go. That's what follow-up is, guys. It's not them saying no. See, you do it and you do it and you keep doing it until they just say, leave me alone. I don't want to hear from you ever again. If that's the case, leave them alone. But you keep following up until you get that because it's all a matter of discipline and timing. That's all follow-up is, and that's why you got to do it. Mistake number 2, you crumble under objections. When you get an objection and you crumble under the objection, all that means, guys, is that you didn't prepare. In The Art of War, it says that the battle is won or lost before you ever enter the battlefield. And the reason why it says that is because preparation is everything when it comes to objections. If you have the greatest call in the entire planet and you're like, I'm almost certain John is going to want to do this. It makes sense. He told me it makes sense. He told me the program is great. He told me that he has the money. He told me that everything's great. You're thinking this is a slam dunk. You go to ask for the money and what does John do? Dude, give me 24 hours to think about it. And then you get blindsided. Guys, listen, everything about sales goes against the human brain. All humans want is safety. That is what we are designed for. That is what we are built for. When somebody's gonna go hand you money, their reptile brain says, stop, don't give this person money because that is not safe. It's a natural reaction to say, I wanna think about it. Even if I wanted to do it, I'm gonna tell you I need to think about it because it's a reaction that the brain gives to keep you safe. So all you have to do to overcome this fear of objection and crumbling under them is to know what you're gonna say next. John says, I need to think about it. What's your framework? Acknowledge it. We've done so many objection handling things on this channel. You can go back and look at any of my objection handling frameworks. But the reality is this, expect objections, know what you're gonna say when you get the objection, and then hang in the objection for as long as you can to help John get what he wants. Because the reality is that John's on path A, he hates it. He wants to go to path B, he wants it, but you have to help him realize that if he stays on path A, he's never gonna get what he wants. And look, it doesn't matter how good your opening is, your discovery is, your pitch is, you will still get objections. They are inevitable. And so you need to be ready for them at all times. Mistake number 3 is you're afraid to ask hard questions. Humans change when the pain of staying the same is greater than the fear of change. And so as a closer, you need to amplify your prospect's pain. So they want to change, so they do change. And this often requires asking personal questions about the prospect's current situation, which many closers are too afraid to do. It's a tough question, so you don't ask it. The tougher the question is, the more likely you should be asking that question. And here's the thing, you as a closer have to either pick the discomfort of asking these hard questions, or you're gonna pick the discomfort of not closing the deal because you didn't ask them, and then you didn't help yourself, and you also didn't help the prospect. It's gonna be hard either way. So why not just pick the hard way that ends up with you leaving with money and them getting what they want? Stop being afraid. Ask the hard questions. Number 4, you care about you, not the prospect. Humans are so good at sensing others' intentions. And your prospect can tell if you're just looking to help yourself rather than help them. And if you're on the call for just a commission check, chances are you won't get one. That's a promise. You need to come onto every call as an assistant buyer with a deep desire to serve your prospect and help them in the best way you can. The way I like to visualize this is by putting my arm around this prospect, both facing in the same direction, trying to go towards a common goal. And if you come on to calls with this frame in mind, you're gonna close way more deals. Mistake number 5, you refuse to invest in yourself. As a closer, you do not achieve bigger commission checks. You achieve new skills and beliefs, which then translate into bigger commission checks. So then the question becomes, how do you acquire these new skills and beliefs? Well, you can either develop them through trial and error, which is the long way, or you can simply pay someone else to transfer them to you, which is what I opted for. And that's way faster. You can literally pay money, develop these skills and beliefs faster, and then see results faster. And most closers simply aren't willing to do this. They're stuck in the scarcity mindset where they feel like they need to hold on to the money they have rather than use it as a tool to accelerate their progress. Over the last few years, I've invested over $380,000 into mentors, and it's probably a lot higher than that. And I encourage you to start doing the same thing. Now, don't have to do that much money, but every time I can, I want to increase my speed, so I invest. And guess what? Not only am I making myself better, but I'm also staying congruent with what I'm telling the prospect. I want the prospect to invest in themselves. I want the prospect to do the scary stuff, but then I'm unwilling to do the scary stuff as a closer. I'm out of alignment. More than likely, it's not gonna work. That's it for this video. If you wanna learn how to overcome any sales objection effortlessly, then click the pop-up on the screen and I'll see you there.